Welcome to forextrading.com. Let's see another example of trade, the classic one. We're gonna take a close look up to euro dollar chart. First, as usually, we're gonna discuss the trend, which was pretty much growing for some longer period of time. And we have some kind of sellouts. We have sellers coming into the market, but it wasn't particularly strong bear market. So we were looking most of the times for those moments when the sellout is up to finish and we can enter the long position based on the 4-hour chart trend. So we are talking basically about coming into the market to the long position to the buy side when the short correction is up to finish or is just finished. If you want to know more about retracements and how do they occur and how do they look and how do they finish at the charts, different time frame charts, please take a look at other video examples about sellers and buyers coming into the market because it's some things you might need to know to understand this short video about the transaction I made on euro dollar. So let's take a look at 30-minute chart when the transaction occurred. We had some few moments when the sellers were coming into the market. I'm talking about those big red candles coming down and again and again. Only we have to not forget that we are in the based 4-hour chart trend, long trend, which is growing. So this is the more important trend if you want to take 100, 200, 300, 500 pips from the market. That's the most important thing to do. So in this moment right here, particular, even though the short positions were pretty much aggressive, it didn't seem to me that it will be a very long distance when the short side will be up to finish. And I was pretty much right because those candles really didn't show us, even though there are a lot of red candles, and they are not pretty small. So they were showing us some sellers coming into the market, but it wasn't particularly I was looking for. So I've waited to the moment when we've met some interesting support resistance level. Right here, let's take a look at 4-hour chart. We are talking about this one, 38.50, and another one is 37.90, 37.80. So we were talking about this first support resistance, which is very important because last time market hit it a few times, so it was kind of resistant. We were looking for to meet the market and to change the trend, the small dropping down trend into the growing trend with the biggest trend right here. So let's take a look at 30-minute chart. What's happened here? Look, this pattern right here was showing us that we might have a continuation pattern to the downside. And I would be trying to come into the market if the couple of candles occur at this short side and below this breakout level of 38.51, but it didn't happen. The price action showed us it came back very fast after breaking this level, and it went up with some buyers coming in, and again, and we have this little retracement right here, and another buyers coming into the market. That showed me that we will have some buy side opportunity, so I entered the market somewhere around here. We are talking about level 39.30, let's say, and we were continuing this growing trend to the evening when the candles occurred to be much smaller and smaller, and the price really stopped in some level. So we took this opportunity to buy some with this level 39.30 with stop loss just below recent minimums. So we wouldn't really take this chance to lose much more money, much more pips with stopping transaction right here. First of all, the last stronger trend was short, and second thing, we want to limit our aggressive behavior and risk. So we took the stop loss right here, and it really worked because we could have like 45, 50 pips from the market easily in few hours, and that's what happened. I've took the profit from the half position right here, so it was about 45, 50 pips of the profit, and I've moved my stop loss to the break-even point. So the market stopped me, another half of the position was stopped out at the break-even point, so I didn't really lost or didn't earn any money with this position. And it was pretty much smart because the market really didn't go up, even though it had a very big chance of coming back to this growing trend we see at 4-hour charts. Recently, with many analysis, I was talking about the signals that the market really is up to finish aggressive growing behavior. We had some signals right here at 4-hour charts, and this retracement, bigger retracements than usually, and it was showing us, price behavior was showing us that we are up to finish the big trend, or we're gonna have some bigger kind of retracement, and that's what we are talking about. So we are thinking about 100, 200, 300, 500 pips correction after this bigger wave of growing, less recent biggest trend at euro-dollar chart. So again, we did have a big chance of buyers coming into the market using this retracement as a good buy-side opportunity, but it didn't really happen. That's sometimes just the way it is. And we see sellers coming in here, and we have double top. It was the signal to sell, really. And the short side was getting stronger and stronger. Not here, because the situation was really not clear, but here, this candle, after crossing this 39.12 level, we have those candles telling us we can enter the market possibly to the 37.80 level. So this is the last support resistance, important one, before another 36.68, let's say, support resistance. So right now I've took another transaction after this sellout occurred. I've entered the market here, as you see. This green line, it's a short position, just an example at the demonstration account, and we'll see what's going to happen. The stop loss, well, it isn't really placed at this moment because I'm looking at the situation, what is happening right now, but it should be somewhere around here at 38, 39 level. So I'm looking forward to market to drop at least this 30 pips level. So we are talking about 37.80 level, and I'm hoping with short position, I'm hoping it can break below this level very aggressively, and we would have another part of the sellout. If it doesn't occur, it will be very possible that the trend will just cross this point right here to the downside and come back aggressively, and my stop loss will be then at break-even point at this level when I've entered the market. That's how it is. If it doesn't really work at the first time, I have to be secure that I won't be stopped out with some 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 pips loss when I could have 30 pips reason to profit. I mean, to close the transaction at 37.80, for example, because it's really important support resistance. We see it right here. So I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen, and hopefully the market will take the right action. If not, we might be looking for the buy side if the market moves aggressively to the upside. When we see big shadows at this level, for example, it might be a beautiful situation to buy some positions and keep it running to the levels of 39, 37, or even maybe much stronger buyers will come in, and the position might last for some longer time. We'll see what's going to happen in practice. Thank you very much for watching this. We will be discussing more positions, more trades, example on the live market. Thank you very much, and I hope you have nice, reasonable trading. Thank you very much.